This morning I sat down with Conrad and we started talking about the possibility of blending two different systems of nanostructural self-assembly, Schaffmeister's spiral ladder polymers and nanopolymer systems, aromatic polymers, and immediately we started thinking about a specific example and then decided to turn it into a presentation. So what you're seeing here is science and business in 90 minutes. So the idea is the production of catalysts, and Chris has been interested in this for a couple of years, and the idea is to use spiral oligomers to create triangular cycles that can orient functional groups on the inside and position them with respect to each other to achieve catalytic activity. And so I had this idea that nanopolymer systems technology could create nanocoils, represented here in black, that would have the ideal bonding interior to coordinate metal atoms and metal ions, and that this would provide a way of creating a catalytic unit that could fit into the middle of this cyclic superstructure. So the idea is that the polymer provides the outer structure to prevent the metal atoms that are bonded to each other from undergoing redox reactions and precipitating each other, so that you can then have catalytic activity involving direct electron flow from metal atom to metal atom without the need for tunneling. So all kinds of great theoretical advantages that we can talk about. New OChem reactions, building catalysts to facilitate those kinds of things that we were discussing yesterday, by allowing photon groups to be attached to the outside of the aromatic polymers. We can input energy into the system to facilitate catalysis. We can have different functional groups in different places on the ring to input independently into each metal atom. So we can have each one tuned to a different frequency. Thank you, Jeremy, for that contribution to our program. We can do metallic and submetallic or subvalent ions, so that we can control the redox potential of the construct. We can study basic science, metal-metal bonding in linear systems. That's been very difficult to do. We can study the profile of redox gradients and whether or not we can create gating effects for electrons. So we have the benefit of de novo enzyme design. We're looking at this as an expert system that would allow us to learn how all of these systems work and put them together to accomplish specific predetermined catalytic goals. And we can also take this from linear into other kinds of geometries in the future, once we've explored the value of this. So this is a narrow AI for the system parameters of the catalysts. We've got to pay attention to the metal sequence of elements, the redox state of each one, what kinds of photon inputs, how long they are, the structure of the gradient. Do we go up and then down, or do we go up in steps? And what kinds of specific catalytic properties that we can obtain. We're projecting a budget of $1 million for phase one, which is just the initial building of the first prototype. Once that's done, we're thinking that it's going to take 5 people to do this, and then when we move to phase two, where we do a survey of all the first period transition elements, that's going to involve an AI team, and neither of us are qualified to predict what that's going to entail. Future work, collaborations with organic chemists, with industry. The phase 3 would be building supercatalysts for specific applications like fixing nitrogen or CO2 conversion. Products, enzymes, catalysts, energy capture systems, and catalytic flow systems of having sequences of enzymes arranged in a line. And funding, government grants is obvious, industry contracts, and then private sector, we put that in to encompass everything else. So we're not too proud to take money from anybody. Better throughput for enzymes, more economical, programmable, tunable, and adaptable. Those are the features that we would promote it. Thank you. Q&A.